I don't want to use the word control because we're not controlling it, but what we're doing is we're putting it into perspective. We're putting the right perspective around it, putting the right frame around it so that it becomes there to help us and not hurt us. And it's not there to hurt us, it's that we interpret it in ways that end up hurting us. I'll show you that in a moment. And then we're going to learn from it. So we locate it, label it, and learn. That's the recognize, accept, and investigate. So you can use either of these. Recognize, accept, investigate. I like locate, label, and learn because it's something very quick. And if I'm working with someone else, I might be thinking recognize, accept, investigate. But when I'm working with myself and self-coaching, it's locate, label, learn. It's quick 3 steps. That's how I look at the two of those being different. Now, if you, in the label it, this is by Joan Rosenberg. Her book is 90 Seconds to a Life You Love. I recommend you reading or listening to that book. And she goes through this idea of the 8 unpleasant emotions. She makes a big point around they're not negative emotions, they're unpleasant emotions, because we want to get to the point where emotions are there to teach us something, and it allows us to experience the joyful emotions as well as the unpleasant ones. And the unpleasant ones are the ones that create that bodily sensation that makes us want to run from them. If we suppress it, we end up suppressing the positive emotions as well. And those 8 emotions, sadness, shame, frustration, anger, embarrassment, vulnerability, disappointment, and helplessness. The reason why she takes it to these 8 is what she has said is that if you take all the emotions, all the unpleasant emotions that we can experience, they come down to these 8. If you don't do this, you have the risk of hundreds of emotions that you could be experiencing, and it is so easy for that to get out of control. And because many of these unpleasant emotions can trigger anxiety, that becomes our catch-all word.